Hi, I'm Lara, and this is Trip Train Trilogy, and today I'll be doing a Barnes & Noble unboxing. So earlier this year, I finished beta reading for an author, and during the course of beta reading, there was a giveaway for all the beta readers where one of them would win a $30 gift card to Barnes & Noble, and I was the one who won it. So I recently ordered some books using the last of the money. I will say this went slightly over. And I also used some of the money to initially buy my sister her birthday present. But yeah, so the books I chose for this one is an edition of a book series. Well, one is an edition of a book that I saw that was so pretty and also in some ways more convenient to read, which I will explain when I open it, and it was sold out. So I've been wanting this edition for a while, and I finally saw it for sale at Barnes & Noble, and I snatched up. And then the second book is one that is relevant to where I currently live because it takes place right where I work. So it's really exciting, and I want to read that before I'm done. Because I think it'd be fun to go there once I read the book and see what comes from it. So first, the best thing I got was this plastic empty bag. I think I popped it, so I think it was initially like the bubble wrap. I stacked it by accident, but I didn't stack the books, so it's fine. Okay, so the first book I got here is the special edition, and it is this box set of 1Q84 by Haruki Murakami. Haruki Murakami. I think I pronounced that right, but let's just hope. So this is one book, but it's a ridiculously massive book. So imagine carrying this around all the time to read it. But instead, with this box set, I can take different parts of the book and carry it with me to different locations so I can read it but don't have to lug it around. So that was part of why I actually thought that was a genius idea. So also one cool thing is the page numbers, from what I understand, carry on from book to book. So you don't restart it at page 1. So you know how many pages you've read at all times, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to cut this right here. And part of the reason I want to read this book is because I'm really interested in dystopian. And I know this is a retelling in 1984. And it's also a dystopian that takes place in Japan. And I haven't really read any Asian dystopian novels. Well, Russia's in Asia. But ignoring that, you know, East Asian dystopian novels. So anyway, oh, these books feel so cool. So yeah, this box set was kind of actually the cost of all the money I had left, but I got free shipping if I got another book. So I was like, I'll make poor life choices and spend money on books again. I have no self-control. Oh gosh, this sticker is not coming off. Oof, I'm gonna have to worry about that sticker later. That is not good. But yeah, so this is the box set. These books have a really nice texture, and I just want to say I really like this cover with the bold pink lettering that's clear, and then the face. Oh wait, no. There's also the like color, which is cool, but I meant to say, and then the face right here with the kind of pop art texturing. I don't know if you can see, but like there's dots. I don't know if you can see, but there's dots all over it as if it was printed in a newspaper. And then also the moon textures going on top. I think it's really pretty. So this is the book. This is the book sleeve without the book. So clear just with the numbers. And I think that's cool because a lot of book sleeves cover the books, but I think by having the layered aspect to it, it really shows off the books and allows for something more interesting. So this is book 1, and I'm gonna open it. The font is, ooh, there's chapter headers, nice. But the font in it is pretty good. And the thing is, I feel as if I had gotten this book, I feel if I had gotten a copy of this book where it wasn't divided like this, it would have been more likely to have a really small font, or again, just be really massive. 1Q84. So I think it's so cool. Each letter gets its own title page. This author is a Japanese author, so this is a translated copy, translated by J. Rubin and Philip Gabriel, or Gabriel, Philip Gabriel. But anyway, this author is an author I've wanted to read for a while. He's very well known, and I'm just excited to read this. I think this was on purpose to be trippy. Look at this number, all the letters. Oh my gosh. My camera flipped it so I can read it. It's backwards, so I can read it in the camera right now because it's flipped backwards, which it will be backwards for you though. And it ends on page, I don't want to spoil it, 1157. So yeah, that's a long book. The year is 1984 and the city is Tokyo. A young woman named Amami follows a taxi driver's enigmatic suggestion and begins to notice puzzling discrepancies in the world around her. She realizes a parallel existence, which she calls 1Q84. Q is for question mark. A world that bears a question. Meanwhile, an aspiring writer named Kengo takes on a suspect ghostwriting project. He becomes so wrapped up with his work and its unusual author that soon his previously placid life begins to come unraveled. As Aomami's and Tengo's narratives converse over the course of a single year, we learn of the profound and tangled connections that bind them ever closer. A beautiful, dyslexic teenage girl with a unique vision, a mysterious religious cult that instigated a shootout with the Metropolitan Police, a reclusive, wealthy dowager who runs a shelter for abused women, a hideously ugly private investigator, a mild-mannered yet ruthlessly efficient bodyguard, and a peculiarly insistent television fee collector. A love story, a mystery, a fantasy, a novel of self-discovery, a dystopia to rival George Orwell's 1Q84 is Haruki Murakami's most ambitious undertaking yet, an instant bestseller in his native Japan, and a tremendous feat of imagination from one of our most revered contemporary writers. Dun, dun! So yeah, that's the blurb. I mispronounced so much stuff and couldn't read it. I'm sorry. I'm not good at this. Next, I have one other book, which is the one that takes place near where I work, and that is Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. So this book is so tiny actually, but it actually had a movie made after it, which I saw, and here's an image of the movie here because I don't know how to describe it any other way. But yeah, so this book had a movie made after it, and I watched it, and I thought it was pretty enjoyable. But then later I learned this book actually takes place at the St. Mark's Wildlife Refuge, which I spend a good bit of time at, not particularly recently. And I thought it would be awesome. Oh my gosh. Best author profile picture ever. Look at that. But ignoring that, I thought this would be a great book to read. And I thought it would be fun to even go there to review it. So I'm thinking of doing that. And look at these end pages. This book is stunning, actually. I didn't expect this book to be so pretty. Because the front cover's like okay, but with the added texture and shininess, it's even better. And then the neon bright side and back and inside flaps. Honestly, I'm feeling this book, and it's really short. It's only 195 pages. So I kind of want to read this soon, while I'm still here. But yeah, Area X has been cut off from the rest of the world for decades. Nature has reclaimed the last vestiges of human civilization. The first expedition returned with reports of a pristine endemic landscape. The second expedition ended in mass suicide. The third in hail of gunfire as its members turned on one another. The members of the 11th expedition return as shadows of their former selves, and within weeks all have died of cancer. In Annihilation, the first volume of Jeff Vandermeer's Southern Reach trilogy, we join the 12th expedition. The group is made up of 4 women: an anthropologist, a surveyor, a psychologist, the de facto leader, and our narrator, a biologist. Their mission is to map the terrain, record all observations of their surroundings and of one another, and above all, avoid being contaminated by Area X. They arrive expecting the unexpected, and Area X delivers, but it's the surprises that came across the border with them and the secrets the expedition members are keeping from one another that change everything. Dun, dun. I definitely want to read this, and it's the first in a trilogy, so I might check out the others, but from what I understand, this is hard science fiction, and it's also really weird, so I'm excited to read something both weird and also scientific, because learning and weirdness is great. But yeah, this book is also weird too. So I just got weird books. This is a weird Barnes & Noble book, Carl. These are both the books I got today. I am excited to read them. I definitely think I'm going to start with this one because length. Like, look at that. It's not even close. This is smaller than every single part of this book. That's how much bigger this book is. But also, this is a crazy short book. Oh, wait. Look at this title page. Giant pig. Oh, yeah. I actually did see a giant black boar at the wildlife refuge where this takes place. So, accuracy. But yeah, anyway, these are all the books I'm getting. It's kind of a weird fiction book haul from Barnes & Noble, spending the last of my gift card. Anyway, though, what do you think of these books? Have you read them before? Are you interested in reading them? I'm really excited about these. But yeah, tell me all your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.